everyone.
Hello.
I still have no idea what makeup I'm doing.
I don't think so.
I don't know yet, and I'm having a bad brow day. But that's nothing new.
I don't know. Okay, whatever I'm doing is How are y'all? It's been a very weird week.
Feels like forever since we've done this.
Oh yeah. Hi, Draven. Okay.
Why do my brows never want to be the fucking same?
Mine aren't either. Look at this. This one is okay. This one is okay, and then this one is just like different for some reason. I don't know why.
I always get one good one, and then the other one just doesn't do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I always end up that way myself.
Why can't I just have fucking eyebrows? It'd be so much easier.
I kind of sort of gave up on my eyebrows. I'm just like, you do you, boo. I'm not gonna intervene with that.
I would just like them to grow back.
My internet is just spotty today.
Oh, damn.
No, did you get your new modem?
No, I never got it. They claim they resended it now, and I don't know. It's just frustrating.
Hi, Draven. Hi, Anne. Get implants. What eyebrows? You know, I would if I had the money. That'd be interesting.
I think they exist.
I would have thought so. If they can implant your own hair into your scalp, then I'm sure they can implant into your eyebrow.
Yeah, I mean, fake eyelashes exist, so. Oh, damn. Did I just... I just shocked myself by actually managing to...
Electrically. Oh. I thought you'd give yourself electric shock or something there, I was thinking.
No, I'm just surprised. I never nailed a cat eye before.
That's a bum wing.
Okay.
You got to get the other side the same.
Oh, yeah. Bet. All right. We're gonna attempt anyways. Yikes.
So you use a pencil, Emma?
I'm using pomade.
Oh, is that pomade? That's what I'm using. I got like 3 of them. I got one by, looks like Milani, which I don't like. And I have this Anastasia, what is it? Anastasia, whatever you call it. Dip brow pomade. But I actually like the LA Girl, and it's a cheaper version.
Well, I'm using the Revolution one, which is supposed to be like a rip-off of the Anastasia one. People have tested it and said some prefer this one. But I find it really hard. With eyebrow pencils, they look... Because my eyebrows are black, but if I do black, it looks too intense. So I try and get like a really, really dark brown.
Right.
But a lot of pencils look dark brown, and when I test them on my hand, they're brown. But then when I put them on my eyebrows, they go reddish toned. So this one is actually
you mentioned
one that stays like an actual cool tone brown.
Hi, Jerry Marie.
Hi.
Hey, Linda. I hope everything goes well with the surgery.
Oh, damn.
Or he had surgery, sorry.
Hope it's nothing serious, love.
Oh, yeah, because Linda mentioned that on the last show.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, if I ever forget something, you tell me. Don't take it personally. I don't even remember what I'm doing right now. So
Hope he recovers fast, Linda. Oh my god. I think I'm just going to give up on my eyebrows.
I'm using Milk of Magnesia on my eyebrows. I saw somebody use this trick because my eyebrows are really oily. So when I go to put the pomade on it, my brush slides everywhere.
Right.
Yeah, you should just
energy from somewhere today.
Girl, don't even. We had a national holiday on the 20th, so it was like we had the 20th and the 21st off officially, but my stupid ass, I logged into work on the 21st. And now I'm just like,
Well, I'm giving up on my brows for now. That'll do. They're not equal, but they never are.
I have never seen a person with totally even eyebrows.
I can never get the angle the same. Like this side goes curves, that side goes straight. So I have to try and straighten that side, and then one's going that way and one's going that way. I'm just like, oh my god.
Okay, what the fuck is happening here? Why do you hate me? Dear Lord.
How's your headache, Spence?
I don't know. I decided I was going to drink, so that's my last straw. I'm gonna try to drink and go to sleep. Pills are not working for whatever reason.
Can't it be like a crick in the neck?
I'm not really sure, but I'm not a person that really get a lot of headaches.
Because sometimes it happens to me that I sleep stupid or some shit like that, and then it's not my neck that hurts, it's my head. But then I do like this with my neck a little, and I move it just a bit, and then it passes the headache, even though it wasn't my neck that was hurting.
I guess I'll try that. I'm willing to try anything at this point.
I've had a constant headache since December. I wish it would fuck off by now.
Damn. I get like occasional headaches, but they are never last thing, I take a pill, get my ass to sleep, move on. Oh my god.
I've got my new brushes. I've been trying them out today.
Oh yeah. What made you buy new ones?
Because I needed some more like pencil brushes, and they were on offer. They're supposed to be £99.99, but they were selling imperfect ones for £30. And all it is like on some of the handles, they've got like black smears where obviously like the writing's smeared a bit, and people have been getting it off anyway. And then someone put a code that you could get them for, I think it was they were selling for £40, but then I think with a code you got them for £30. So a brush set worth £100 for £30, I was like,
right.
And I don't know if you've got it there, Klarna. So then you can pay monthly as well. So you can split
that. I heard of those. I never did it because I thought it was a scam. I didn't know what it was.
So then you split that payment into 3 payments. So then it just works out £10 for over 3 months for a decent brush set.
Okay.
And when I'm doing lots of colours, it saves you having to like keep getting the colour off in between if you've got enough to just like.
Yeah, because I found myself having to watch brushes in between.
Yeah.
That's annoying. You like them?
Yeah, they're Spectrum. They're really soft. They're better than Morph. I've always preferred, but I brought one the other week, and I literally paid, I think it was £4 something just for one of these Spectrum brushes.
Mm-hmm.
So to get the whole 30 set for £30 is a bargain. But Spectrum have been really good about the fact that the offer people really went for as well, and they're out of stock of them at the moment, the imperfect ones. So they've told people that have already ordered, if you wait till October, they will send you the perfect brush set instead, which is worth £100. So
that's great, though.
Or they'll give you a refund. Like if that was me, I think I'd just wait for the set.
Yeah, then that's technically a steal.
Yeah, definitely.
If you wait till October, damn.
But like I was saying before, with Morph brushes, I feel like sometimes they stick in your eyelids. I think with Spectrum they don't. They're really soft.
I wish I would have did some more homework, but on the Morph brushes. But I had the money at the time, and I don't know. I thought I did, but I don't know.
And I've noticed just doing my base, these brushes pick up a lot more product. Like I put my bronzer on the normal amount, and I was like, whoa, that's really dark. So it picks up a hell of a lot more. Draven's been the comedian. Go Electric Spencer Oil is on its way out.
I think I got the.
I wish it was. Oily eyelids are a pain in the ass.
They are. I mean, I can't find a base that works with it real good. I'm looking into this. I forget the name of it. It's an African American line, but a basis that is supposed to be like knockoffs of P. Louise.
Right.
I don't know. So I said I was gonna try that.
Have you tried the MAC paint pot? Because lots of people rave about that.
I have a few of those, but they dry out so quick. I never get to use them on.
What are they like on the eyelids though? For like, do they go oily or?
No, they actually did okay. Maybe I'll go back and look into them again. It's been a long time since. Well, it's been a long time. I usually buy MAC lipsticks, but I haven't really bought a lot of eye products from MAC in a long time.
Because I've never tried it, but I was wondering, like, because a few people still use that.
MAC products are usually good, but in Hungary they are like super pricey. I'm not sure about.
I don't think Mac's cheap anyway.
No,
I think they are pricey.
Oh, okay. Then disregard. I don't even know why I'm bothering with my makeup. I'm gonna cry it off in like 2 hours.
I'll definitely cry later. Especially with some of those clips.
Shit. I think I kinda sorta have them even now.
Just keep moving your head around, no one will notice.
Yeah, just
I'm going to do that with my eyebrows. I'm just going to do this in the show and then no one's going to know, like...
Yes, I washed my morph brushes and it was a disaster.
Did yours spay out like mine?
Yep, none of them retained their original shape.
Well,
really?
See, I washed all these before I used them and they all stayed in shape.
How much were they again, the morph brushes?
I got them on sale for like, I think like 130.
Oh, damn. That's not nice.
So at that price, it's rather rude for them not to keep their shape.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Especially given that... Is it the James Charles ones, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, especially that he's supposed to be like some big shot, you know.
I don't think you can blame him though, because Morph made the brushes.
I mean, it's his name on it though. Like,
I know, but he probably uses a brush and throws it away anyway. So it's like, yeah, I'm too loaded to wash that brush. Fuck it, I'll throw it away.
if I had that amount of money.
Hi, John. Hi, Joey.
It's the same thing like last year at the Oscars or some stuff. An actress was wearing a dress that she wore before, and there were articles about it like, oh my god, she wore the dress twice.
Wow,
and I'm like,
how dare she?
And I'm like, is that really something?
Wasn't
Is
it like
really
that with Memorial though? Like for a memorial or convention, you couldn't wear something that you'd already wore.
True. Always the new skirts, new blouses and shit for conventions and memorial. That was like the
unspoken thing, wasn't it?
Yeah. That's like the I'm ready to get married fish tank.
We used to have a tradition that we would wear our Sunday dress from last year on Fridays and then buy 2 new outfits on Saturday and Sunday.
Oh, we bore on you, honey. We were like, they can't see you twice in that same thing because you don't want to look broke or some stuff like that.
I used to order shitload of stuff out my mum's catalogue.
Ditto. I how to say it? Yeah, I did, but it was tricky. Why does this smell like soap?
What is it?
It's like a lipstick, but it smells like soap. Anyway, what's done is done.
Does it taste like soap?
Yeah. Now that you say, I don't even know what the hell is this. But it does taste like very soapy.
Wow.
Where is... I'm looking for it. There you are.
Thank you, Facebook user who said they love my hair. I can't see who you know. What
We're
your name is.
streaming in the makeup group too.
Oh, okay. Unless you tell StreamYard they can use your name, it doesn't show your name. Sometimes it doesn't anyway, does it? Because Spence, you've replied to me on the lives and it hasn't shown your name.
Yeah, I don't know what's that's about.
But it's cool though that they try to maintain privacy by not just showing your name without your consent. That's cool.
Yeah.
They seem even in the mirror, but then in the camera they don't. Whatever. I don't care. I want to do the teal and blue, like, somehow. I just don't know how.
Do it underneath.
Teal and blue, teal and purple. God damn it.
Yeah, you could do it underneath more.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
I'm really upset this brush has turned out like this.
I bet for that money I would turn full Karen, and you don't want the customer service rep to unleash her Karen. Customer service reps exactly know how to unleash the Karen. I mean, the other day I went into my internet service provider, like before the women's show it was. And I was like, yo, dude, my internet, it's gone. So the hell is that about? And he was like, well, I don't see an issue with your internet, but the best I can do for you right now is send a tech guy out on Monday. And I was like, I need to work, like, during the weekend. I mean, I obviously didn't tell her that it's a live stream that I'm working on. I was like, I need to work. I'm working this weekend. He's like, that's the soonest I can do between 8 and noon. And I'm like, you know what, fine, whatever, send the tech guy out. And then my internet magically seemed to have fixed itself. And then the tech guy rang my doorbell and then left on Monday. And then I received a call from my internet provider being like, so did the guy we sent help? And I'm like, he never came in. And the lady was like, oh, okay. So is the problem still standing, or do we have to send someone back? And I'm like, well, right now I can work from my internet, but I'm like, I want to have someone look at it, like properly look at it, because that shit should not be happening. And then I felt bad because I thought this. Oh my god! the same thing to the guy in the shop, like, look, I have to work, and I feel like I was such a Karen, but then again, I had to work. I was doing some research. I needed my internet, not just for entertainment, but just for like general stuff that I'm doing related to my activism work. And that's more important than my work for me anyway. And I wanted to do, but I don't know how. Nope, that's not visible. Dang it. And mind you, it's funny because I work for my internet service provider, by the way. And I was just like,
Afraid to piss them off?
not really, because like we don't like I don't work for the I work for the mobile provider sector of it, but it's the same company. They do like, you know, mobile and internet and TV and all that bullshit. So I was like, bitch, it's your insurance that you fix my internet. I'm like,
yeah, otherwise I'll tell all your customers you're shit.
I mean, many customers already answered the phone by saying your shit. So it's a lot of fun. Then finally, okay, I think is that it? Then finally, some new stuff came out to watch because I'm like, I have been in this house for months. I ran out of stuff to watch. Give me something. And of course they can't, kinda, because, you know, filming is not the safest right now, so that's absolutely clear. But it's still kind of like depressing.
I know Lucifer's back. I need to watch that.
Oh, I binged it. I finished it today. The new season.
And 13 Reasons is back. So there's a few things I need to watch.
13 Reasons Why. I don't know. I despise.
What? I loved it.
They started out bearably, but then it looks like it's just like this like mental health problem porn, like just representing people with mental health issues in a very shitty way.
What, in the new series, or you think overall?
Just in general, it's like the story has no like conciseness to it now. The first season was okay, it was concise, it was contained, and you know, not every person who commits suicide because of mental illness, and not every person who has a mental illness is suicidal. But then the second season rewrote a whole lot of things, and then the third season they tried to like redeem Bryce, who's like a serial rapist, and I'm like, oh hell no. Yeah, we ain't about to do that shit. Especially not when you're like, we want to represent the truth of victims, and then you spend the whole season representing the truth of a rapist.
I did feel he got off quite lightly.
And apparently the fourth season is not better. Like I have watched some reviews because I'm like, I'm not gonna watch it, but I watched some reviews, and people said that like the way they represent Clay and how his mental health is deteriorating is just very like torture porny. Like he's just suffering to suffer, and no one gives him any professional help, and he just gets away with anything because for some reason. And I'm like, ugh, really? It's not too fancy. Like if someone wants to represent mental health, that's actually cool. I think more people should and more shows should, but then actually consult actual like trauma experts, psychologists, psychiatrists, actual people who suffer from the mental illness you want to represent, and don't just be like, oh, he's hallucinating. Like, hallucinating why? Hallucinating how? Like, explain, elaborate, because a healthy person does not just hallucinate and then everyone around him is just like chill with it. And even in the first season, that goth girl, Sky is her name, I think, she's like, not everyone is a coward and commits suicide like Hannah. And I'm like, you what? I was like, okay.
Did they correct her on it though? I can't remember.
Not really.
Wow. I mean, if somebody said that, then they need to like kind of have somebody then correct her on it.
Nope.
Because that is a lot of people's point of view, but then they need to focus on.
There is this shitty ass joke that if it's sideways cuts, then they are just looking for attention, and then if it's upwards, like how the veins run, then you're actually suicidal. And it's like, no, you can be suicidal and not act on it, but still wanna self-harm. It's not like suicidal people are all the fucking same.
And not everybody realises about different ways. Like, I learnt that from the Craft film, to be honest. When she talks about slitting a wrist and she says, like, no, you do it that way. And I was like, whoa, I never knew that. But that was like years ago. But, you know, not everybody knows that. So.
Yeah, not everyone does, especially younger people. And let's not act like younger people have no reason to be suicidal when it's really a thing. And I mean, also it's bullshit to think that self-harm is better than suicide because, hi Chessa, because even if, like, I think I would be heartbroken to see my friend self-harm.
Hi Chessa.
I would be just as heartbroken if I saw him committing suicide. It's just a thing that when you see someone self-harm, it's a continual heartbroken state because you see them struggling and not knowing how to cope to the point when they actually take it out on their bodies to get out of their minds. And then if they commit suicide, then it's also a continual heartbreak of losing someone like that. So it's people have to stop acting like one is better than the other. I've been there for doing both. Like, I have been suicidal and I have been prone to self-harm until I started living alone. And I know it was not easy for anyone around me to handle, or anyone around me to handle who noticed, because my family sure didn't notice, but my friends did. And that's when they were like, okay, we're gonna like cover for you at home. You will go to a psychiatrist. You will get some help. And luckily I was 18, so I could do that. And the school counselor, I went to the school counselor first, obviously. And she was like, well, you know, unless you tell me something like very criminal, I won't call your parents. You're fine. You can share and talk. We did like sleeping exercises and stuff. Like, she taught me how to fall asleep, kind of thing. It was very useful to talk to her.
I wonder what obligations they come under then to tell your parents, as long as you don't tell them you're doing anything illegal.
She noticed. I didn't tell her I cut. She noticed because I, for 1 second, tugged on my cardigan's sleeves because I felt like it slipped way too much. And then she was like, are you cutting yourself? And I was not about to lie, so I was like, yeah. And she was like, can I see what you did to yourself? And I was like, okay, fine. It was not hypnosis. I'm just saying, just as comment. It was not hypnosis. It was like sleep exercise. Like, she taught me how to turn off my mind and fall asleep because I have insomnia, and I mentioned that to her. So she was like, okay, let me teach you how to like fall asleep and stuff. She was super nice, man.
If only there was more people like her around, because I've had doctors who were just totally unsympathetic.
Many are.
And then it puts you off going and, you know, to get their help then.
Yeah, it's... You need, like, people who are mentally ill need... I will drop the exercise she taught me in the PM Chessa. Girl, you just need to say. But yeah, people just need to be more sympathetic. I was doing some research, and I found that in San Francisco, most of the police brutality is against mentally ill people just acting mentally ill on the street. And I was like, really?
But then they should have training to deal with all types of different
But they don't.
people that they're going to come across.
And that's the fucking problem. Even in Hungary, police have just simply no fucking training to deal with a mentally ill person acting, well, mentally ill.
Mm.
And it's just so dehumanizing then, and you're just like, you know, it's like, what do you... Because if you're well adjusted, then they doubt that you're mentally ill. But then if you're not well,
Excuse me.
bless you. But then
Sorry.
if you're not well adjusted, then you're a freak and you're a psycho and you should be locked up and all that shit. And it's like, pick a lane and stick with it. Like, do you all want us to be adjusting and taking meds, putting ourselves out there, you know, going to work, being in society, or do you all want us to be secluded, screaming in the streets? Like, pick a lane and then stick with it, because it's kind of tedious dealing with all the bullshit people throw at, like, for example, that I work, and they are like, you speak on the phone all the day, you don't even have social anxiety. And I'm like, I do. I just need to stay alive. I need to make money to stay alive, so I'm doing what I have to do. I don't enjoy it, and I'm actually quite often like triggered during work. So
that's the thing. Like, if I go out, it's rare, and then if I do, people are like, "Oh, you seem okay," and I'm like, "But you didn't see what it took to get me here. You didn't see what I was like before I left the house." And you know, people just don't think that far. They just see you and think about how you seem in that instant.
yeah, and people don't consider like the fact that, for example, I want to go to university, right? But the thing about that is that if I'm admitted, then I will have to work and learn, like, university courses at the same time. And with my work being very triggering and very draining on me, and my OCD being very specific to my studies, like, I'm very OCD about being the perfect student. I'm like very studious. I'm very, very detail oriented and result oriented in my studies, especially. So I sit all day and learn, and that won't be possible. So I will feel like a piece of shit if I go to university and I can't do that. And then I will feel like shit because I'm drained, and I will have to most likely stop my activism if I do get admitted to university.
We miss you too, Tessa.
Yes. We miss you, love. Get well soon, dear. That's all that matters. Get well soon. Also, you deserve some rest, Jessa. You work so hard, girl.
What a bummer though, like Chester takes a break from doing activism and this and then gets ill. It's like, that's just not fair.
Life is crazy, man. And my sister and her husband came home, and apparently she lost a baby.
That's sad.
But I bet she was sad when it happened, but she's not even like that shook about it at the moment. She's just like, well, you know, it's better this way because the baby would have been like very sick if I carried it to term. And
Was she far along?
not really. She was like 3 months ish.
Right.
So they did not even know the gender or the sex rather of the baby.
So was it like a genetic thing? Is the chance that the next baby would have the same thing?
So the doctor said that it was a chromosome problem that the baby had, and that many first pregnancies have this outcome, that the baby just doesn't survive because of this, and that it shouldn't have any impact on the next pregnancy if everything goes all right. But now she's trying to get healthier, which is just good in general, even if she wasn't looking to get pregnant. But then I guess because we're only half sisters because our fathers are different, but then I guess maybe her child will end up with a similar chromosome issue that I have.
What is it with our internet's going down? I feel like we're jinxed.
There's a storm coming up here, so that's gonna be very nice.
Well, the gate outside is doing my fucking head in. We have to go and, like, me and Anthony go and fucking pin it because it rattles. And the fences are like concrete posts with slats of wood in that's loose. So in the wind, that rattle, the whole fence is right outside my window. And I'm just like, oh my God. So we go in, like, we've stuck cardboard in the holes in the past. Last time we stuck polystyrene in. But eventually, like, they drop out and then it just starts fucking rattling again.
Damn.
And it's non-stop. Putting that fence in was the worst thing they ever did.
Where is that?
Oh, we've got like 2 minutes left. It's gone fast, but we did start late though, didn't we?
Like 10 minutes later. I think, don't ask me. If you want to remember something, I am the worst person to.
Me too, I've got the memory of a goldfish.
And not only that, but I don't remember numbers.
What, like combinations of numbers?
So I'm just like, oof. I barely remember my own phone number. Like anytime I have to give my phone number, I'm just like panicking, like, oh my God, am I giving it right?
I remember my own, but nobody else's.
And I always tell anyone, if I forget your birthday or some shit like that, I'm sorry. I barely remember my own. So.
If I lost my phone, I'd never be able to ring anyone.
Ditto. I think the only stuff I have memorized really well is like the emergency numbers. And I think in an emergency, I would mix even those up. Because in Hungary, we have like different line for the police, different for the fire department, different for the ambulance.
You're ready to go with sound check?
I am. If Yola.
Are you gonna be in the same location? You gotta switch some stuff around?
I have.
Oh,
yeah, just 2 steps. So.
Oh yeah, so we'll have to test our sound again. All right, you guys. We will see you guys in an hour from now, right?
Yeah.
Our live stream for honoring the Watchtower victims. You don't want to miss that. So thank you for joining us today.
Yeah. See you in a bit.
Bye, everyone.